Howdy everybody, welcome to my second episode of my vlog. I didn't get in the last video to discuss how I'm going to do this. What I'm going to do every week, I'm going to do 4 20-minute segments, or close to 20-minute segments, as close as I can get. So we're going to do Monday at 4:20, Wednesday at 4:20, Friday at 4:20, and then Sunday at 4:20. I wanted to start my vlog by saying Happy Veterans Day to all of the veterans serving now, had once served, who passed in the line of war, defending our country. Shout out to you guys. My prayers go to you guys every single day. It hits home a little bit due to the fact that my father was Air Force my entire life, almost, up until I was 20 years old. And then my husband, who is amazing, is currently serving in our Navy. So I just want to say thank you guys to all of our troops. You guys are supported 100%. Today what we're going to cover in my vlog, I'm going to do a little mini segment for the ladies. I know makeup is a really big deal to me, and it's a really big deal to a lot of ladies this year, this generation mostly too. And one thing I've mastered is doing life high. A lot of people are still really against it, so I don't like to flaunt it. Well, I didn't like to flaunt it. Now I've kind of got comfortable in the old marijuana world. So I learned a lot of makeup steps to do to kind of cover up the red eye look, the low eye look. A lot of people don't know that the pressure, the THC causes a pressure in your eyes. Excuse me, it's disgusting in my eyes, leading to your eye to kind of have a little bit more of a droop, relaxing your muscles. That's why it's actually really well for, it works really well for people with glaucoma. But I want to kind of give you the open eye look, a little theatric type thing, so you can kind of fool the system. So if you just give me 1 minute to set up and get a little bit more high. Also, recycling tip, I use all of my jars and old candles as ashtrays all over the house, and also like roach collectors. So random day when you know you ran out of weed and you don't want to go to the dispensary, scrolling generation, keep it old school. Alright, let's go. Okay, I'm all set up and everything's out. I'm going to do this kind of quick because I do have a little bit of a mini segment at the end. I'm interviewing one of my friends, actually. She is a veteran. She was served in the Navy and she has gone out. She is currently now a vet. Well, she's in vet school. She's super awesome, but she is a medicinal marijuana patient. So I'm going to talk to her and ask her about her transition from obvious military veteran lifestyle to a civilian who's now able to smoke without any problems. So what I'm going to do, as you can see, my eyes are looking crazy low. So I'm going to do half my face so you can kind of see the difference. My first step, usually always start with these eye drops. I don't own eye drops. I haven't owned eye drops since high school, but if you are interested in the Devil's Piss, I definitely recommend Rhoda's. Sorry, it's super loud. They're my favorite. They work really, 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 really well. They hurt like shit for the first like 3 milliseconds, but once you get past that, you're good. Okay, so I'm going to do the quick foundation part of this side of my face, just quick contour and everything like that. You don't really need to do that, so I'll do it really quickly. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so as you can see, I tried to do half of my face. This is done. I didn't really finish doing a lot of my blending and stuff, but I just am so high, I really don't feel like it. So, there we go. First, you always want to start with a dramatic brow, just because brows are a big deal for me and everybody else. I feel like they should be. So I'm going to quickly do my brow using my brow dip. I'll do it really fast, so it might not be that great, but whatever, we'll see how it works. So while I'm doing this, tell you guys a little bit about my night last night. Moving to California, I'm going to start doing a lot of networking. So last night, my friend Amelia, she's amazing, great photographer, check her out. I'll post her Instagram and stuff on here, but we went out last night to a club named Omnia. It was really awesome. We got in free just to do a little bit of like shopping at like an upstairs market going on with like a lot of local like boutiques and stuff like that. It was super dope. An open bar because Absolute was like promoting or premiering a vodka, and I hate vodka, but free vodka is always good vodka, especially when it's Absolute, because it doesn't mean it's like well vodka or like shitty aristocrat, whatever. Alright, so this is my basic structure for my eyebrow. I'm not going to do much more with it just because it actually turned out pretty fucking good. Usually, once you kind of have to do your own eyebrow effect because a lot of people have a different way of doing theirs. This is just kind of my basic eyebrow look. I usually do a concealer around just to kill it, which I'll do a little bit of just so you guys can get the effect of the shadow I'm about to do. Because it's Veterans Day, I'm going to do a cool kind of United States inspired one. I have a really good green look that I do for like a military basic camouflage look. It's really cool, but my husband's in the Navy, so we're going to do it with the blues instead. Shout out to the Navy, United States Navy. Alright, so I also just pull down the concealer onto my eyelid just so it can have a, oh shit. Alright, so it can kind of have like a, whatchamacallit? Like a primer type effect. Sorry, this tried to bake, but the bake fucking. Alright, cool. So yeah, eyebrow done. Now I'm gonna do my shadow. I don't do it how a lot of people do. I'm very not like professional makeup artist style. I just kind of do what looks good, and it always ends up looking really, really good. I'm not trying to like toot my own horn or anything, but like it usually ends up looking rather good. Alright. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually start by using just my Naked palette. I got the Smoky Eye one, but they have a lot of neutral cool colors. Like I use this one here on the base of all of my shadows just to give my eye like one tone on my eyelid. The basic neutral tone. Okay, cool. Anyways, it kind of, you'll see me like correcting stuff. I see a lot of stuff that I didn't notice before when I'm blending and stuff, so it kind of just, I just do my little fix-ups as I go. So the color that I'm going to start with, because I'm going to do like a silver military uniform, well, Navy uniforms until they get changed right now, it's like a dark blue, a light blue, a gray, a black, and like a, I don't know, cool little theme. So I'm going to use my Morphe palette. Shout out to Gracie. My base color, I'm going to go ahead and do like a mix a gray. I'm going to mix this gray here and like one of this blue here. I don't want it to be too blue. I'm not big on like a very, very, very blue look because they remind me of when I was a kid where I actually wore blue eyeshadow regularly. And I don't know why my mother let me do that, but it just so happened to be my thing for a while. So this is my first time doing my eyeshadow tutorial, so my luck is going to turn out like shit. But we'll see. Another big thing that you should definitely do is get eyelashes. I'm huge on eyelashes, and some days I'm lazy with them, but a lot of the time I make sure they look really, really good. And I'm going to do a silver corner. Just make sure you clean it up a little bit. It's going to look a little raggedy at first, but I got you, I promise. Um, I always like to kind of do like a really, really bright tint on my lid just so it can make a color pop. It's that blue I was talking about that I'm not a fan of, but for the cause, I'll go ahead and see how it turns out. Alright, so from here, I always like to do a dark smoke. Always. Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. But fuck it. A lot of people use tape. I just clean it up with concealer. Because I hate putting tape on my face and it's really tacky. Like literally tacky, like it gets weird on your face. So I'm gonna now use this dark color here, this dark blue. Okay. Once you do your color, it kind of blends together well, but I want to keep the light blue effect in there too. I don't want it to just be a solid smoke, so I'm going to make sure I add my colors where I want them. Add a little bit of my silver gray that I had too. And then you go to Pound Town with your blending. I get really into it, but sometimes I just get too lazy because, like I said, I'm a stoner. This blue though is super, super pigmented, excuse me. Okay. So I just fixed that. So now this is my shadow right now. Okay, super cool, but it's super intense. I'm only doing the blue because I didn't say obviously. But with the color, you can kind of already see that my eye is looking a little bit whiter. Another thing I recommend is using a white or nude eyeliner on the inside of your eyelid just to kind of make your whites look a little bit denser, bigger. Okay. Awesome. Right now, I always like to line the under of my eye with like a nude color anyways, but after I do that, I always tend to do a dark liner too. Don't forget to always do a highlight on your brow line. Just kind of make it look a little lit. And I always blend that too with my eyeshadow. Right. Alright, now I do a basic mascara flick, 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 just so it blends. Dispensary owners and like farmers now, small business farmers.
Well, actually, until I talked to one of my friends and he brought it to my attention, I didn't really realize how negatively it was going to affect them, which kind of sucks because I've always been for small, like I like small businesses.
It's so much better.
I don't want to shop at Walmart. I want to I'd rather go buy something from a friend than go to a store.
Absolutely, I'm the same way. So that's. And it's sad because but then I was also watching Vice, which is another I don't know if you've seen it, it's like a marijuana-based documentary, like a full series of just questions and stuff. Look at it, it's really, really cool. And a cop was interviewed in California, and they were like, do you feel bad when you affect families by, you know, if you do federally, when the feds come in and they do busts and raids, I know you know about it, do you feel bad for your community? And he said that he couldn't feel bad because if they were going by the law anyways, they wouldn't be profiting to help their family from marijuana. and so them profiting alone is illegal. So they're breaking the law by profiting and helping their families. So me taking away from them is me only stopping them from breaking the law. So how do you feel about that? Do you think that's?
I mean, that's a good point too.
Right?
But at the same time, marijuana should have never been illegal.
Ever.
So you have these outdoor growers that are all upset because this is going to affect their business. But at the same time, we're allowed to grow, what, 6 plants now by ourselves?
6 plants by ourselves and have, what, 8, is it 6 plants? Recreationally now, you don't even have to have your card to do 6 plants
Right.
and 8 ounces.
Right. And then for medical, we can grow, I think it's 8 plants, 22 if you have a caregiver's license.
And 99 if you have like the big,
the big
yeah, the
caregiver's
big,
license.
yeah.
But 8 plants is a pain in the ass to take
Yeah.
care of.
I was like, I can only imagine doing one. Let alone.
8 plants is kind of a pain in the butt to take care of. I mean, with one plant, you still have to worry about, like, if you're growing outside, and I mean, I'm growing, like, on a patio, so I have to, like, turn my plant every day to make sure it's getting sun evenly.
Perfect degrees.
And I use water from my fish tank to fertilize the plant, and between 8 plants and 155-gallon fish tank, it becomes a lot after a while, because it's not just the plants that you have the maintenance for, it's everything else too.
That you use for the plants.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. But so you grew outdoor and indoor?
No, just outdoor.
Just outdoor.
Just outdoor.
Because that's obviously the type of weed that you're used to smoking or you prefer. Right?
No, I can't grow indoors, I have kids.
Oh, absolutely.
So, absolutely not. It has to be in a place where my kids have no access to it. My back patio is off limits to them completely. They have all the room out front to play. They have 32 parks in this housing. They don't need mommy's patio.
Yeah, so patios, how's the odor? Is it strong? Is it noticeable? Or do you, with your garden?
I have so many other plants. I have lavender, I have citronella, I have roses, I have vegetable plants, I have an orange tree. So there's kind of so much going on that you really can't notice too much.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. You're living like my dream right now. That's like my big thing when I moved to California was to have a garden and grow in my garden. And I want to do herbs and stuff like that so I can kind of distinguish all the entire smell.
I can help you.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
I love plants and gardening, and I mean, we live in downtown San Diego.
Yeah.
Like, there's no green.
There's none at all.
Well, no, there's always green. There's just never pretty green.
Yeah, it's dead and dry. See, I'm from Florida, so the humidity and the vegetation is a lot different.
There's no humidity.
There's
here.
none.
There's so many bugs there.
Looks weird. So what is here? This is the rest of this is Scooby Snacks too. I bought an ounce of it. I have a lighter over here.
Oh, yeah, I got a lighter. I got my pickle lighter.
Oh, awesome. Oh, pickle lighter.
I have a
Perfect.
pickle lighter.
So this is the Scooby Snacks. That was what we were smoking in that blunt too.
That's a nice plant, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. Blunts are my thing, but I'm working on the transition because my husband hates it, and everybody hates the fact that I smoke blunts because they're like, you're just ruining yourself. So I'm learning how to roll joints. They're impossible.
I had to roll my first joint the other day since high school.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
I don't know how.
I learned once in high school that I always had my dad to do it for me, or I could always talk one of the guys into doing it for me. And then we were out on the road on the bike, and I needed to smoke.
Yeah.
Like, I heard we'd been on the bike for a while, and I thought I had my pipe, and I didn't.
But you had papers. You always have
No,
papers.
I ran into 7-Eleven and bought a pack real quick. I'm like, I need some zigzags.
See, it works that way. And they're so easy to get, and you get so many. Like, having so many all the time is awesome because, like, I don't want to go to the next. That ban might affect you.
I used to walk in there in her pajamas, barefoot, with her dog. She'd tell people he was a service dog. His dog's jumping all over the fucking place. Like, yeah.
You're a great service dog. But it works. You can't legally ask for papers.
No.
So it's like you could call anything a service animal really nowadays. Because when I used to be a bartender in Pensacola, and a guy would bring a service dog in, but he really wasn't a service dog, and he would have him sitting on the bar, and it was just kind of annoying because people around were like, "Really, dude, you sitting where I'm eating my food or drinking my beer?" But he would say it's a service dog, and just morally, we couldn't be like, oh yeah, show me the evidence of it.
Yeah,
you know,
you
show
can
me.
ask.
It's yeah, it's like
You
not.
can ask, if it's a service dog, what services does it perform? And that's it.
So
That is
weird. So this is some weed. I don't know what is it called.
It's Pineapple Express mixed with J1.
Ah, perfect. I love Pineapple Express.
So it's nice and fruity.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, this one's
Here, you
yummy.
can have the bowl because it's yours. And do you get yours from the dispensary locally, or do you get on Weedback? Do you deliver?
No, it's local. It's less than a mile from here.
Yeah, you said there was one near
It's
here.
right over on Rio Drive.
Okay. I didn't know that there was one that close. I usually get mine delivered, or
I like being able to go shopping because a lot of the brands that I like are only in certain. Like I have to look for them in
Yeah.
the dispensary because then I know what I'm getting.
absolutely. Oh, I'm excited.
Wait, we switched lighters. Oh, you're a Scorpio. No, your husband's a Scorpio.
No, my old roommate.
Nice.
So, and ooh, I like that.
Isn't it fruity?
Mhm. It's very pretty, like cereal like. I like this. This is a good strand.
I love my strands.
Super awesome. Well, thank you so much for allowing me to do this. You were the first ever interview I've ever had, so that's super cool. And you're super awesome. So
Mm-hmm.
pretty awesome. Thanks. It made it really easy. It was fun.
I'm glad. I had a good time.
The week's super good.
I fucking love weed.
Me
I
too.